China, a faraway land, and an even more distant culture. But for thousands of American families every year, this seemingly distant world is not only brought closer to home, but into their homes, more specifically into nurseries, through the miracle of adoption. For one family in particular, their experience of adopting from China has produced an example of not life imitating art, but rather art imitating life. Under the name Final Quest, Chuck and Lynette Jacinto have been making Christian music for many years. So it was only natural that this very personal and life-changing experience would produce some songs. Lullabies for China's Daughters and Their Adoptive Families is a CD project that is both unique and significant.
Chuck and I were in the process of adopting our daughter from China. We, along with our two children, Alexa, who's 11, and Matthew, who is 9, we've been planning and preparing our home and our hearts for this new addition to our family. And since we are surrounded by music in our lives all the time, we love being worship leaders in our church, and Chuck has a studio, it only seemed natural that this Lullaby project would be an extension of that. It started out as something that, we could do during the waiting period and as a gift that we could give to our daughter. But through this process, I now see that it's brought out the passion and the intimacy that we feel toward China and toward our daughter. And we pray that others will be able to relate to the messages of these songs.
This is an intensely personal project that started to show as soon as Lynette started singing these songs. What we set out to do is to build a body of songs that, when played, would speak directly to these little girls, messages of hope and safety and home, to literally pour into them. But we also wanted to speak directly to the families that would listen as well, and hope that it would speak directly to them and their family story as it has to ours.
Lullabies for China's Daughters and Their Adoptive Families, a musical collection of songs exploring the experience of China adoption.